Hello everybody and welcome to Memphis Tigers All Access. I'm Jeff Brightwell alongside Ashley Blanton from the Tiger softball team, and they're getting ready to head down to Houston for the Conference USA tournament. But Coach, you wrapped up the regular season at the Tiger softball complex over the weekend. I know you would have liked to have gotten a win, but you played a really good East Carolina team. They ended up sweeping the series.
Correct. They are a very good team. They have some great pitching.
Let's talk about the ball game. Saturday lost a doubleheader, 3-0 and 8-0. In the series, you were in two of the games. The 8-0 game, of course, they kind of gave it to you, but you were very much in the other two ball games, especially that 3-0 game.
Well, I mean, you can't. We gave up a few home runs that kind of cost us, and we were getting runners on the bases, but we just weren't able to push them across.
I know yesterday's one of those ball games, low scoring. They get an early run, and they kind of sit on that despite out-hitting East Carolina 5-3.
Right. I mean, our pitchers did an amazing job for us shutting them out after the first inning. That run is a tough one to take because it was a kind of a weak ground ball that how the runner got on to score. And yeah, we got our runners on. We just couldn't push them across in a timely fashion. I
know you never like to get swept, but overall, the play of the weekend, how do you guys feel coming out of that since you played a pretty solid ball club?
Well, I mean, we feel positive going into the conference tournament. I mean, regular season is over. We're looking forward to getting 3 wins this week coming up.
So it was senior day yesterday. Lee Rowe and Vanessa Waye played their final games in a Tiger uniform at the softball complex. They'll be down at the conference tournament. But I know that's kind of always an emotional day. And kind of talk about those two players, what they meant to this program.
Oh, they've both done a great job for us this year. Vanessa on the mound has done a terrific job. Plus, she's brought her bat with her this year, too, and has really done a great job of stepping up and being a senior this year. Lee Rowan started out the season she was unstoppable for us, and she kind of got into a slump, but she's got her groove back now, and she's doing a terrific job for us.
And I'm sure there's a lot of memories, not just highlights they've made on the field, but I'm sure the memories off the field, it always seems to be the thing people remember most.
Right, and those are two great girls, and we'll miss them very much.
Well, you finished 7th in the Conference USA. You're going to draw the number 2 seed Tulsa down at Houston at the conference tournament. You played Tulsa earlier this year. You won a game at Tulsa. They won the series 2-1, but it's a game where you go into the tournament where you don't have to worry about beating a team for the first time. You've experienced some success against the Golden Hurricane.
Right. Tulsa is a team we feel like we played really well this year. We were winning all 3 games into the 5th inning and then kind of gave up those wins towards the end of the game. But we hit their pitchers well, and we just got to keep their big hitters off the bases.
Is that something the team you think will carry maybe a chip on their shoulder that they had a lead in all 3 games late and let a couple get away and they want to prove something once they go to the tournament?
I hope so.
Definitely. You had an upset over number 2 Tulsa in the Conference USA tournament back in 2006. So you've got a lot of history with Tulsa, not only in just conference regular season, but in the tournament.
Well, for me, that game was a memorable one because Tulsa is a team that kind of beat up on us in the regular season. We went into the tournament in Orlando and won that game against them. I think it was a squeeze play at home.
Well, it's single elimination, 18 bracket, so the other part of your bracket features number 3 UCF, number 6 UTEP. And if you win your game, you'll play the winner of that game, I believe, on Friday. Tell us a little bit about the Knights, a little bit about the Miners from what you saw this year.
Well, those are both, anyone you play in the Conference USA is going to be a great team. And I feel like either one of those teams we're going to do well against. We had success against both those teams. We didn't get all 3 games in against UCF down in Orlando due to rain, but we split with them there, and we played them really well. We won the series against UTEP, so either one of those, we're ready to play.
Pitching's always key, especially in championship play. Once you get to a conference tournament, once you get into a regional, you have 3 pitchers in the top 7 in ERA and Conference USA. And when you face Tulsa, it'll be a game where you got to keep the ball down. They've got Lauren Lindsay with 18 home runs, Samantha Cobb, she's got 15. So this Tulsa team can play long ball.
Right, yes they can. We experienced that in Tulsa. We had, I think, about 25-mile-an-hour winds blowing straight out on us those games. So, yeah, that's something we're very aware of. Our pitchers are doing a great job for us right now. We have Lauren Carley stepping up and doing a great job for us as well. So we're confident in those pitchers, and we're confident that we'll do well.
And you've got to feel good. You're not only confident, but have to feel good once you get in a tournament format that you've got those 3 pitchers that are in the top 10 in ERA, because that is a key once you play in those type of deals.
Well, and what's going to be very important are the matchups, who we face against each other. Yeah.
And you mentioned Lauren Carley as one of those. She had a really good week in relief. Now leads a team with a 1.51 ERA. She's thrown 51 innings, so she's been really consistent for you this year.
Yeah, she's had her ups and downs in Florida. We had a little injury that kind of set her back a few games, but she's right back in it, and she's working very hard, and she's a tough competitor.
Tell me overall, as we wrap the interview up, about the season leading into the conference tournament for this season, 24 and 25. In the regular season, you defended the home turf well at 15 and 11. What are your thoughts, at least on the regular season, before you head into Conference USA play? Happy overall with the season?
Well, obviously not.
Yeah.
That's a season to where, we started out really well. I felt like we had a great team. Just putting all those pieces together, getting your defense to work when your pitchers are kind of struggling, getting your pitchers to work hard, and getting your hitters to score the runs. I mean, getting on is great, but we have to get them in, and that's what's important. So obviously, disappointed in the regular season, but there's some highlights there, and that's what we'll take with us into the tournament.
Try to build on momentum. Coach, best of luck when you get to Houston.
Thank you.
That is Ashley Blanton with Tiger Softball. I'm Jeff Brightwell, Memphis Tigers All Access.